Hi, it's Mr. Tush over at Global, and I'm going to go through how to build your QR codes for your write-ups. And what I'm talking about is this is the first time we did our soundboard app where we got asked to create a QR code. But you're going to need to know this because you're going to get asked to do this an awful lot over the course of the AP Mobile Computing Science Principles course. So here's how you're going to do it. First, you're going to open up App Inventor. And App Inventor, you can build the package. The package is the app itself as a packaged app, so you could download it into a phone. And when you go over to build, that's one of your options. The other option is create the QR code. Well, I'm actually going to ask you to build the app and save the APK to my computer. I'll get that started because it'll take a minute. And there's a reason I'm doing it. I'm doing it because if I did the QR code right here, the QR code would only be good for about 2 hours. So we don't want a temporary, we want a permanent. And then when I get my APK package, I'm going to actually put it, and I'll deliberately put it in my downloads folder so we know where we can find it. And you see it says it's an APK file. That is this actual app saved as a discrete app. So now I've got that there. Now this here, the 2.07, is the first time you have to upload one of those apps. And what you do is you go to the bottom where it says Add Files. And every one of these pages has an Add Files option. I'm going to click Add Files. I'm going to go to my Downloads folder, which is where I put it. And then I'm going to click on it to open it up. Now, so far, we haven't actually created the APK file, sorry, the QR code. So how is it we're going to get the QR code? Well, if I click on this arrow, I'm going to download it. Well, I just uploaded it. I already have it downloaded. I don't need that. But I need this address. See right here, even though you can't see it as a separate web page, it does have an address. This file has an address right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Copy Link Address. So you're going to right-click it and click Copy Link Address. If you're on a Mac, you're going to Command-click it using the Open Apple and Copy Link Address. Either way, I'll go ahead and copy the link address. So now I've got a copy of the link address, not the link for the web page, the link right here by the arrow. I have that link address. And I've copied it, and now I need to go to a new web page. Up here on the top, you have these shortcuts. One of them says Create QR Codes. I'm going to click Create QR Codes. It's going to bring me to QR Code Monkey. This is a convenient little thing that creates permanent QR codes. I'm going to take out the URL and I'm going to paste in this very long URL that we just created. And then I'm going to say Create QR Code. And as I create QR code, it's going to create a brand new QR code. It's going to offer to download it as a ping. I'm going to make a suggestion that maybe you might want to shrink this down to about 625, then go ahead and download the PNG. The difference between this QR code and the other QR code is that the QR code we're downloading now is actually for the app itself, and it will be permanent. So as long as that app is where it is on the web, this QR code will be good. I'm going to go here and I'm going to call this, instead of QR code, I'm going to call it a Wizard of Oz QR code. And I'm going to click Downloads, and away we go. That is now an image. I'll make this a little bit more obvious, but that is an image down in here of the QR code. If I lose it and it goes straight in this QR code, I'm going to go right down to this little arrow here, click Show in Finder, and I'll change the name to QR code in here. Either way, I know where it is. Now comes the easy part. Go back to the Wizard of Oz, and this is the write-up, and here's where it says put your QR code. Well, look at that. That's an image. I'm going to delete that image. I'm going to go to Insert, Image, and then I'm going to pick, guess what? The Wizard of Oz QR code. There we go. It will load it. It will put it in. It will probably come in very, very large. Humble suggestion. Click on it to get the handles alive. Hold the Shift key down and shrink it. You can shrink it pretty quick. Shrink it down to something really small. The only thing to be careful of if you do shrink it is don't shrink it by using the side handles. That will mess this up a little bit. It's going to make it a little harder for some QR readers to read. So instead, I'm going to grab the corner, hold the Shift key down, and there is my QR code. I'm going to make it just small enough to flip to the other page. And if I feel like it for neatness, I might actually center that. And there is my QR code. What does this do? If I use a tablet and I scan this code, it will download this app as an app directly to the tablet. will install your app on someone else's tablet. This is something you have to do when you write up all of your apps, and you'll get used to that because from now on, in order to be able to get graded for your apps, you're going to have to make them installable on an Android device. I hope that helps, and thank you for watching.